All right, let's get into animations. So what I've done is I've taken a GIF and I've split it out into the separate images, and I've named each one ANIM and then the number, so 0, 1, 2, and 3 with an @2x.png extension. And what I'm going to do is drag each of these into my project by going to Images, right click, doing New Folder. And what you name it here is important, and it's what you'll reference later in the Watch app. So I'm going to call this ANIM, and what I'm going to do is create new image sets in each of these that will represent each of the frames of my animated image. Okay, so this first one I'm going to name ANIM 0. Gonna do a new one, ANIM 1, ANIM 2, and ANIM 3. I'm going to go back to Finder, and for each one drag it into the 2x slot. Oops. Okay, they're all 2x. Now I'm going to go back to my storyboard and drag an image up, and then specify here the folder name that I dropped all of the images into. So ANIM, hit enter. It's probably not going to show up for you here, but if we go ahead and try to run this, let's see what happens. Okay, now that doesn't look quite right, so let's go back to the app and look what we've done. Okay, so we went and said no animation on this. We went and ran it, and it looks like Watchkit went and just spun through all of the images in that folder. So we're going to want to change that. So if you come and say animate, and then go ahead and click run again, go ahead and run it. Let's see what happens now. Okay, looks like it's doing the same thing, right? Well, the problem that we have is the duration. Okay, specified a 0 duration. Let's go ahead and specify 4 seconds. Since we've got 4 images, go ahead and run it, and let's see what happens. That's better. Okay, so we've got our image in, we've got it animating, and now there's one last piece. If you uncheck animate on load, what's going to happen is that once it launches, it's not going to animate. And you typically want that in the scenario that, say you wanted to programmatically start the animation. So then in code, what you could say is, based on some event, or if somebody, say, came and tapped a button and you wanted to start the animation, you could hook into that event and it would trigger the animation. So for this we'll just leave it set to animate on load, and we get the cool animation that we were expecting. And there it is.